Oh, hello. Algrail here. Sorry, I was distracted. The heroes found some interesting things. I helped them spend some time researching about Korra's study, and Tulak showed me the true names that he found behind the picture of a drow named Volok. A fascinating place to find such powerful things. After they rested up, well, they continued their endeavors downward, taking an alternate route to the level below. And they came across a finely set banquet table, surrounded by the grisly scenes of skeletons, the dead strewn about the room. And from these dead rose faint blue lights, corpse lights, I'm told, killed one of their companions not long ago. Their blood must have run cold, but I know as well as anyone that revenge can be a sweet nectar.
Well. Here we are. You guys. You know who you are.
Who, me?
You guys. Yeah, no, not you.
Oh,
Definitely not you. Yeah, okay, you guys. I have a small announcement. It's probably not going to come as much of a surprise, but we are starting chapter 4 today, right now.
Oh, wow.
Chapter 4.
This is chapter 4. We're on level 4 now, of course, level 1 being the surface. And it's your second time venturing into it, but you just got into a room, you defeated some corpse lights that really messed your day up last time. This was 4 of them, and you pretty much walked through them. And now you have a ton of doors in front of you, and it's chapter 4 time. And this is the final chapter of book 1.
Wow. Holy shit.
Wow.
So this is getting down to some nitty gritty. And like we did with the previous chapter, I want to do something similar that we've been kind of doing now. Is I want to know what you guys thought of the previous level. Give me some, I'm going to move the map over for you guys. I'm going to move you all over there. I want you to give me some idea of what you think that whole map was used for. Like what was this original purpose other than the obvious library?
I mean, libraries. Oh, sorry. Other than that. Okay.
Yeah. Don't jump the gun on me, Scooty.
Well, I just thought I knew the answer for once.
Yeah.
When we did the other floor and James was saying like servants' chambers and this and that, I was just like, wow, I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah, I really haven't taken notice of the surroundings as much as I hope you think you have.
Yeah, having known James for quite a while now, I was not surprised at all that he was thinking about it the whole time. And then having known you guys for quite some time, I was also surprised you weren't. So, so maybe hoping this time around you were paying attention, or maybe it's all James again. You tell me.
Almost certainly all James.
Yeah, I mean, Scott's right. This has to be the library. I there's that little fountain underground courtyard there.
Where you met Augrail. Yeah.
Yeah, in the south west corner.
Yep.
My confusion is the devil cells.
Yeah, prisons.
Yeah, I don't fully understand that because we didn't get the impression that they had been converted into prisons. So they were
Right.
it seems like they had been designed as cells. And I get it kind of like there's kind of a quick back road to get to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't understand why they would be on this level, because this level, other than that like little room,
Mm-hmm.
it really seems kind of serene. Like it seems really peaceful. Belcora's got like her own bathtub, a nice little reading room. There's a
Mm-hmm.
direct line to the furnace to crank up the heat if they need it.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of different library rooms and a bunch of different there was clearly a staff here at one point, like a large staff.
Right. Yeah.
She also hated librarians.
Yes.
There was like, you have this main library and you have like the secure collection, I think it was called. And then there was that room that like put things on display, especially books. So there's a lot of grandeur built into some of it. And then that comfort, you're right, that reading room, and there's a bathtub and a desk nearby and all that. And then, yeah, that fountain one that you first mentioned, that's like a visitor's reading room. But then even south of the main reading room, you have like a whole circular area where the twisting energy from Gauntlight is. Like there's just divans and couches all around there for reading as well and studying. Anyway, continue.
Then there was the elevator.
Yep. The secret elevator that led up
Yep.
to level 2, I believe it was. Yep.
And then I've been confused this whole time about just why there's one room that they're obviously like mining out and was
Right.
never completed.
Anyone have thoughts on that?
No.
It's heading to the north, so my best guess is the workshop. Maybe there's another level below the workshop that we haven't found or discovered. But other than that, I really have no idea. I can't even. I mean, adding another room seems correct. Like, that's just how you would add another room this far underground. But
I guess if it's more recent, but like if it was holdover from before, I mean, obviously it goes many levels deeper than this, and they obviously completed the rest of this one. So I'm just like, why one unfinished room? I wish we had a dwarf on our crew.
Someone should have rolled a dwarf.
Actually, quick side story. I was digging in the rain in the yard with a pickaxe the other day, about chest deep, just trying to dig to put in a new pipe. And I was just like, maybe I should roll up a dwarf because I fucking feel like one right now.
I love it. I love a good dwarf character. We've only had one in this group, and they died rather quickly.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it at all.
Yeah, spoilers. Sorry, guys.
I can't do a Scottish accent. I feel like Freeman would give me a hard time if I did a dwarf without a Scottish accent. So,
hey, I don't do an accurate one at all. If I do it to a Scottish person, they just shake their head at me.
Aim for Welsh, and you'll get there.
Yeah.
Aim for Welsh? Like how? There's not enough consonants in the world.
Well, that's what I mean, is you don't have to do an accent so much as talk with an upward inflection and just throw a bunch of words.
You don't have to talk with an accent. You just have to gargle consonants all day.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Previous to this, we were talking about building up our European and UK audience. Now I think they're all going to run away.
Shout out to the Welsh.
Yeah, big fan of your sci-fi doctor television.
All right, so I mean you got some legitimate concerns there. Confusion about the prison. Totally get that.
Hold on, can I touch one more time on that though?
Yeah.
We don't know what's one floor down, so maybe those weren't supposed to be long-term holding cells, but maybe they wouldn't want to bring people deeper than they had to. They want to bring them
like jail cells.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, the old prison versus jail kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. That's a good call.
For those European listeners that we've already alienated, to continue to alienate them, in North America, in our judicial system, we have temporary holding cells known as jail cells that usually exist in a common jail or a police precinct in smaller towns.
Called the drunk tank.
Well, the tank is a type of holding cell.
Okay, only a certain type of person knows it as the drunk tank.
Canadians.
And the Irish.
And then if you're held for longer than a certain amount of time, I think it's 60 days, you're normally transferred to a prison.
Or if you get convicted.
Or if you get convicted, yeah.
Yeah, it's when you get sentenced, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Some of us have been to jail but haven't been to prison. So shout out.
Some of us, just some of us.
I have been to jail, but it was because my father was a police officer and he wanted to teach me a lesson one time.
Oh, I went to the drunk tank.
I've never been, I can honestly say. Well, anyway, I guess the level 3 is like reasonably self-explanatory to some degree, but some of it is a bit confusing. I think it's kind of cool. I hadn't really considered the perspective of jail versus prison. And I think that's pretty cool.
I had neither until Duncan mentioned it.
Yeah.
So good catch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm interested to see level 4 because we've had 2 tastes of it so far, and they seem to be on the very opposite ends of the spectrum. Weird mushroom room and sick little dining hall full of corpses.
Yeah, this big, like open air like pavilion in a big cavern filled with mushrooms, and then this dining hall filled with skeletons that clutching their own throats, like they'd clearly been poisoned.
The other place was very Morrowind, and I was feeling it.
And they're not really that far apart either. Like based on the
geographically,
upper floor map, like geographically, these two entrances aren't particularly far apart. So I'm curious to how the geography changes.
Yeah, like the door you went in the pavilion and the door you came into this dining room are from east to west-ish, about 120 feet apart.
Yeah, so it makes me want to go east because the dining room is west of the pavilion.
Well, we got a fuck ton of doors to go through, so I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe we ended on the end of the combat, so you've yet to search the room of any kind, and you have many a door. 1 to the south, 1 to the west, 2 to the north, and 3 to the east.
Correct on all accounts.
What would you guys like to do?
Search the room.
I just like to point out that the last line of my notes for the last session are "We handle our business."
And that
there's always a couple of little gold nuggets in your notes. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, the few times we do, you might as well throw it in there, right?
So you search in the room. You can clearly see that some of the remains of the guests have a couple of items scattered about their persons. Is there anywhere besides those? Is there anywhere particular anyone wants to look?
I want to search the walls for secret doors.
Okay.
Because we don't have enough already.
More options, really.
You know what? No, there's no secret doors that are like, hey, here's a fucking spear that comes out and stabs you. It's always a treasure chest.
Just for the listeners who maybe it's been a while since you heard the last episode, there are, including the one we came through after we came down the stairs, there's 8 total doors in this room. So if you get confused, that's okay because we're confused. Too.
And this room's 30 feet long and 20 feet wide, so it's a bit bigger than the average in this place, but still not that large.
Are these 2 that are really close together on the eastern wall, are they separate doors or are they just a double door? Okay, so my money's on that being the kitchen. So you've got a server in and a server out door.
Ooh,
Jesus,
that is possibly just you noting your personal experience.
I thought that was the men and women's room.
It could be, but I think that might be what these back doors are.
And I was offended by the fact they didn't have a mixed gender bathroom.
General neutral, yeah.
Okay, well, let's listen to either one of them. If they make the same sound.
Hold on, let's do some searching. You're going to search the walls. I'm going to search the table and under the table. So Tulok steps forth and just mentions, okay, let's start searching this room. Perhaps there's something in here for us, and then we'll decide which direction to head.
With Physic already just like knocking on every brick he can find on the walls.
I love that that's your way to check for secret doors.
He's like looking for studs behind plaster.
Wait till you reach the room of 1,000 bricks per wall. So you're searched around. Don't spot much of anything. As you step over one of the corpses, one of the skeletons, Physic, you notice one of them is wearing a pair of bracelets.
Oh, shit.
And Tulok, you're going around the table. You just see a lot of, some of the chairs are tipped over or pulled out. And again, it's just covered in all the finery and plateware that's all sort of degraded at this point to no value and, was set up for dinner for sure. Clearly, there was stuff on the plate at one point, but it's all faded away. And as you're stepping over one, you notice there's a single arrow sticking out of one of their, of the rib cage. And Gilda, maybe keeping an eye on the room as well, spots a couple of glints of gold kicking around amongst some of the corpses.
She'll point it out to Physic because it looks like he's closest, but she's definitely just going to be acting sentry, taking that defend action just in case.
Cool.
You never know when something's going to sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Tulok will investigate the arrow.
Okay. You quickly determine that it is in fact magical. It's in very good shape still. Why don't you roll me a check on there?
25.
That'll do it. This is a viper arrow. The shaft of the arrow is covered in fine green scales, and its iron head comes to a pair of points, almost like fangs. After an activated viper arrow hits a target, the arrow transforms into a viper, and the target is affected by the viper's poison as if it had been bitten. The viper then lands in an open space adjacent to the target. The viper has the summoned trait and acts at the end of your turn, even though you didn't use the sustain a spell action. It basically supplies one casting of summon animal for a viper.
It supplies a snake. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, and it lasts for 1 minute or until slain.
Does it function as a bolt or only an arrow?
This one is an arrow.
It's a real prick move for you not to convert that, though, GM.
I converted the last ones.
I mean, I feel like Physic could probably convert it, and he's got a high enough crafting check.
Yeah,
I mean,
good thought.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably
I didn't
not
either.
really, but it's a cool idea, so we can explore it.
Just chop the fletching off and it's good to go. So Tulok will take the item and he walks over to Physic and says, Physic, I think this might be something you want to take a look at. It's a magic item, and I know how you like to play with strange items. It's a weird thing to say.
And Physic will take it.
I'm going to redo that. Yeah.
Sure, that's a good episode title.
Physic, here, take a look at this arrow. Might be something you're interested in. Perhaps you can craft it or something. Because an arrow is no use to us. And he hands it over.
I'll see what I can do.
It's in your consumables.
So, do you need a crafting check to change it over to a bolt?
I mean,
it's probably a downtime activity.
Yeah, and perhaps James, maybe you would be the one of the group that knows any distinct differences between a bolt and an arrow. 'Cause I don't.
I mean, the size,
smaller, yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be heavier, right?
Yeah, they're way more hardy.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no arrowhead. There's no head, and the fletchings are almost non-existent.
What I think you might be looking at, since this is a magical item, you might be looking at finding someone to transfer its properties to a bolt rather than reconstructing this item or adding it some way.
But what I'm saying is I have a pretty big bonus to my crafting.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying to me, to my face, but
Okay.
I'm gonna say nah.
You got me.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be akin to transferring a rune or like applying magic to a parchment for a scroll or some such.
Okay. So
what's the activation for it?
It's a single action command activation.
Then what's the trigger?
So you act after it's activated, and then fired. So you have to activate it and then fire it, and when it hits, while it's activated, it will transform.
Could Physic not just stab somebody with it or throw it?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Actually, rules for close combat with an arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, Legolas did it in that movie.
I mean,
that movie.
In that movie.
I don't know which one it was.
Just say Lord of the Rings, you anti-token.
I figured people knew it was Lord of the Rings by Legolas, but I don't remember which Lord of the Rings it was. I think it was the Helm's Deep one.
Two Towers.
To be honest, I would be willing to bet it happens in all three.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I've played the video games of all three and stabbed people with arrows using Legolas. So
I'm quite sure it happens in the first book or the first film when Boromir goes down. Anyway, we digress. I mean, I think if you were to stab someone with an arrow, like melee wise, I would probably allow it, but it would probably just be like if you hit, you're only going to do 1 damage, kind of like a dart does.
So there are rules for it.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, it's a feat from the APG called Stabbing Shot.
Okay.
The prerequisite is a rapid shot.
Oh, okay. So you got to be a ranger, right?
Probably,
pretty much. Yeah. Oh, and elf is the other prerequisites. They're really leaning into that. Like,
okay. Yeah, they watched the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings trilogy.
They saw that movie.
We've seen this. Yeah.
They saw that movie.
All right. In any case, we got the bracelets here as well, and there's you guys can divide this by like there's 48 gold pieces around.
Okay. Bracelets. What is there anything to discern from them, or are they just valuable bracelets?
Is they magic?
They are a
They are
jangly
unusual.
silver bracelet, a set of bracelets, I should say. There's 2 of them, and they are magical.
what do they look like? Can you describe them?
They're jangly and silver. So
There's
loose
2
fitting.
of them?
There's
Are they
2 of them.
linked?
They are not.
Okay. I think these might be like manacles, bracelet manacles or whatever they're called, but that would be super cool if they were like, because they like tether you to somebody else.
Right? Yeah.
They have those in jail and prison.
I'll roll a religion on that if you so allow it.
Yep.
I will roll to his aid. 24 to aid.
Nice.
That's an aid.
I rolled privately, so
Yeah, you don't know. They do appear to be a pair, as I've already sort of made it obvious. But you aren't quite sure what their effects are.
I rolled a 19 occult on these fucking bracelets, okay?
Yeah, just barely, given you're doing a second round here. These are bracelets of dashing.
Oh, dope! These are awesome.
They basically make you lighter on your feet. You get a +1 item bonus to acrobatics checks. And once per day, you can use a command activation and gain a 10-foot status bonus to your speed for 1 minute.
I wouldn't mind those.
Yeah, take them.
Yeah.
You don't want them? Nobody else wants them?
Nah, those are all you. Honestly,
Yeah.
I would. I'd prefer you to be more mobile and keep us safe. Like.
Yeah, the person that is rushing headlong into rooms should probably be the most mobile.
There are certain items I will roll off on, but ones that indirectly keep me safe, you can go on with your bad self.
I'll take it. And it takes 10 minutes to invest?
No, as soon as you put it on. As soon as you're able to wear it, it's invested.
This ain't no
So she takes
5e,
off her shield.
motherfucker.
Slides off a gauntlet, slides these 2 bracelets on, slides her gauntlet back on. Thanks very much, Tulok. I think these might come in quite handy. It'd be nice to have a little bit extra in that leg every now and again.
Yes, hopefully you don't put too much stress on it. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
Fucking +9 acrobatics. I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah, Tulok's got a +11 right now, which is pretty solid.
Physic, much less.
Physic, yeah. +3. Not trained. That's your problem. All right. Nothing else of value stands out in this room. Where do you want to go next?
I kind of want to just hit this door up here and start making our way around the room clockwise, unless you guys have somewhere you want to go.
That seems
we have no
fine.
idea what's to the west.
No, I'm cool with that.
If there's nothing, hidden and fun to delve into, let's go.
That we found. We need to go trade in our old rogue for a new one.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Sorry, just as James just mentioned that we have to trade our old rogue in for a new one. I was planning on, as we approach the door, Tulok was touching the bag of holding on his hip and just kind of reminiscing, or it's been long for us, but it hasn't been long for them, that he unceremoniously basically put Shad in the bag of holding as they were pressing forward, and they haven't taken a second to stop yet. So he just
you guys have not taken that moment to register Shad's gruesome death and then being shoved into a bag.
Yeah, so
I forget about that.
Tulok just kind of puts his hand on it with a grimace and just moves forward.
Oh my god. Just get a corpse in the bag. Every time he's trying to pull something out, you're reaching around the dead body of Shad.
Oh my god. I love that he's like tapping it like there's like he's got a prized possession in his fanny pack kind of thing. Just like
well, it is a prized possession.
I mean, true enough. Yeah. Well,
yeah, it's a life, Freeman. So anyways, as they're about to stack up on the door,
not anymore, it's not.
Where Shad, yeah, it's true. Where Shad would have been checking for traps. That's what's on his mind.
I got a 22 on that perception that Freeman called for earlier.
19.
27.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Yeah, you guys, following Gilda's lead, head over to the first northeastern door, and you each all spot in the corner of your eye the door you came in slowly just close itself. Dunk.
Are we about to get gassed in here? So this is like 1989 Batman, and the Joker just threw in all the gas bombs, and then they're rolling in with the face mask to everyone else gets knocked out.
I legitimately don't remember that movie at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I remember
worth
bits
a
and pieces,
rewatch,
bits and
bro.
pieces.
It's Tim Burton, amazing.
I just remember DeVito as the Penguin. It just being so creepy.
Jack Nicholson, dude.
DeVito was in the second one, Batman Returns, with Michelle Pfeiffer and Christopher Walken.
Danny Elfman suddenly writing the score to the next 5 movies that he worked on, because that's the Spider-Man theme song too, a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Tulok's worried by that, so let's try to get into a different room.
Should we investigate that at all? It wasn't my dad, though. Well, wasn't it?
No, I don't know what that was. Tulok will move towards it, and we'll check for traps as he looks at it.
Sure. Can you maybe bust off a detect magic while you're at it, just in case it was like a mage hand or an unseen servant?
All right, detect magic. 30 feet.
Yeah, the best you detect is like what feels to be residual.
A little residge.
Little residge madge. But what are we, GCP? But yeah, the otherwise nothing. Yeah, you don't know traps.
Okay, 22 on that, just so you know. Then he will try the door.
Just so you know, thievery is not what you use to check for traps.
Oh, what is it? Perceptione?
Yeah,
you heard?
I already rolled it. You're good.
All right, okay. Then I attempt the door.
And you crack the door, and it's totally as it was before.
He looks over his shoulder at Lady Gilda and says, funny, but seems fine. Let's move forward.
All right. Does she hear anything at the door?
Nothing.
Okay. Taking the defend action, as always. She open.
She cracks a door to a small room with a tall wine rack that sits on the northern wall, and there are bottles across all of it, thick with dust after years of abandonment.
She steps in real quick just to check the corners and make sure there isn't like a trigger plate first thing on the ground, and then
as soon as you step in, you just see a flash of the room as it once was. The whole room seems to change around you really quickly, and it's pristine and clean, and you get this feeling of coolness in the room, and then it just flashes back to the way it is in front of you.
The spirit of a kind sommelier.
Yeah, so she'll just back out. It's a wine cellar. I wouldn't know really the first thing about wine. Maybe there's something of value in there to one of the two of you. I mean, I guess I could roll a society check on it.
Tulok steps in and would like to roll with spirit lore. Am I right?
Spirit lore, yes.
Oh, nice.
All right,
That's
since you're empty on
perfect.
hero points, you get one. That is really good. However, not applicable. Fuck, that's good. Oh, man.
Physic
Yeah.
would like to walk in, waving his hands like a fucking dickhead. Just like, oh, fruity. Yet
Wafting, yeah.
Yeah, he's wafting.
Audio medium, Duncan. Audio medium.
It's fruity, yet piquant. Is there any
you
check
just get
I
a
can
whole
do
bunch
on
of
these?
dust up your nose.
Yeah. Is there any check I can do on any of the bottles to?
Yeah, if you're looking at the bottles, I will take a society check.
That thing that I love so much.
I've got mine's +9. I can roll this.
Okay, yeah. He will defer to like after getting a big bunch of dust up his nose. Physic will sneeze.
26.
I'll roll to aid as well with my cooperative nature, which is a natural 20 for a 28.
Oh,
Which
shit.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
I think that turns
Plus
yours
2.
into a 28 there too, Locke.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do something really unusual, but you basically start sorting through. You see a lot of the wines have gone dry. The corks like fallen out and shriveled, whatever. But there are a few wines that are still secured, and just poring over the labels a bit, you recall some of the names and the vintages, and realize that they could be of some reasonable value. And you actually rolled a critical success with that aid. So I'm just gonna give you an extra one. There are
Beaujolais.
four bottles labeled wine of reasonable value.
Nice.
A
Little on the nose, but
yeah, and they're worth 20 gold apiece.
I like this scene, like Tulok's pulling out these bottles and he's like, "Oh, this looks like a good vintage." And Guild is like, "Yeah, that's from Kadira. You can tell by the heraldry on the label."
Yeah,
She's just like
yeah.
backseat somming him.
Man, you know what? Heraldry lore in some way might have applied if we maybe one or two of them almost. You know?
It's the same as my society, so it's
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But lowers the DC, right? Is the idea?
Oh, does
Okay.
it?
When you use lore, it's a lower DC. Yeah.
so Tulok takes them and we'll slide them into the bag of holding. This one's for you, Shad.
Just dunk
Roll
on
it
his
out
head.
for my homies.
Oh, poor Shad. All right, and that's your wine room, your wine cellar.
Okay, we move to the northernmost door on the western wall.
Eastern wall.
Nope.
Yep.
Hey, we all forget our
Man,
cardinal points sometimes.
It's a miracle I
It's fine.
correct you on that because I always get east and west mixed up.
Yeah, we
'Cause
need
it's
to put
Weast.
a compass on the map.
It's Weast. Yeah, it's always Weast.
Yeah.
Okay. You listen. You hear nothing. You crack door while defending.
Yeah, unless Tulok wants to. I mean, I guess he already popped to detect magic. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just avoiding notice.
And this is a smaller version of some of the larger rooms you found, but it is extremely familiar. The room is etched with silvery lines and runes twisting all around the walls. The floor and ceiling are almost completely covered with large polished metal discs. It is another teleportation chamber.
Would we recognize it as such, just based on
Oh,
the
yes,
arcane
yeah.
symbols?
It looks like, yeah, it's just like another smaller version of the same rooms you've come across already.
Tulok steps in and is kind of running his hands along the walls. And he turns back out to the other two and says, "This is something that I need to learn. Perhaps we could travel more easily between the floors, and maybe even back to Otari if we really learned how to harness this magic. But as of now, I know nothing of it." It
Have
just
they
looks a
never
bit quizzical.
heard of fucking walking?
Well, I mean, yes, but once you harness the magic, My friend Physic, it's more convenient.
When did Physic get so snipey? He's not scared anymore.
He's tired and cranky.
Just like you. And as Physic sort of says that in a bit of a huff, probably turns his back and realizes that the main entrance door closes again.
Ominous. Okay.
I mean, is it just like, so you walk into the room and you don't have to look up the shitty stairwell? Like, it could just be some magic that's just like, oh, let's make the room nicer by having a ghost butler close the door for you.
I mean, as you linger...
we would have picked it up on the detect magic.
You said there was lingering magic.
Residual magic, yeah.
Okay, and that's not from the teleportation circle, I guess?
No, it's not. And I mean, there's definitely residual magic in here as well, but there was elsewhere around him.
Right.
And as you sort of like, run your fingers along the runes in this room, sure enough, the wine cellar door closes on its own.
It closed as a reaction to having people run their fingers over the wine cellar door?
No, it just at some point just slowly closes. No particular trigger that you noticed.
Yeah, we've all seen The Haunting starring Liam Neeson.
Tulok steps out of that room.
Sorry, I have another question about it. Is this one still active? Like we know we found one that's not.
Oh
active.
yeah, no, you found 3 before this one. This is the 4th one you found. The first one was on the surface, but stripped of all the silver, so it's no longer able to be functional at all. The other ones were intact, but not functioning, and this is the same as those. Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's probably a single ritual that connected all of them together, and the ritual is just over or gone or whatever.
Effectively, yeah.
Okay. I'm reading a lot about rituals.
Yeah.
Next door, same.
Yep. Same. You hear nothing. Open door. And this is a small room with a metal wash tub. Lying across inside is a small skeleton that, at a distance, appears childlike, which maybe sinks your stomach for a moment. But when you look in, you are trained in medicine, Lady Gilda. You realize that it is an adult skeleton of a halfling.
It's way better.
Can I still see the feet on its bones, or the hair on its feet?
Yeah, yeah. If anything, that's the thing that's the most fresh. But as soon as you step into the room to take a closer look, same thing. The room flashes into the tub, like it's now filled with bubbly water, and there's a sharp smell of soap that fills the air, and everything is clean and pristine, and then snaps back.
Okay.
What a fucking Stanley Kubrick's The Shining kind of thing going on right now. This is horrifying.
Seriously.
Yeah, she'll just step back out and... Physic, you're the surgeon. Maybe you can determine the cause of death, but there is decidedly a skeleton in the wash tub. Maybe maybe he drowned.
I mean, Physic will walk in and look and say, "Oh, he looks pretty tall."
He died of aqua asphyxiation.
That was a big fella.
Is that something that Physic could ascertain?
Yeah,
roll me. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Can I do a crafting?
I think in this case, it's very specifically medicine.
Okay, that's fair.
You're trying to determine a cause of death.
2 on the die for a 13.
Nice.
Hey.
Oddly enough, I'm going to give it to you because it's quite obvious that there's a really sharp nick in one of the ribs, and they were clearly stabbed.
This was a murder. Poor little guy.
Seem to be surrounded by that right now. Something wild happened here when there seemed to be a dinner party that's gone much awry. And Tulok will search that room while Physic is investigating the body.
And as you are going through these motions, the door to the teleportation circle closes.
I have a feeling I know what this is.
I have a feeling I want you to metagame a little bit.
Gilda would have no idea.
Yeah. All right. So you're searching that room you said there, Tulok?
Yeah.
Okay, and you see nothing of value.
No secret doors.
Nada.
All right, he walks out and carries on further south to the final door in the eastern wall.
Okay.
Stands just south of it, allowing Gilda room for access.
Do her thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she does that.
Okay. Gives a listen. Hears nothing. And cracks door. This room has an open metal hatch that lies on the floor straight ahead, on next to the room's eastern wall. Storage bins sit on the north and south sides that are heaped with old bones, broken tools, and lumps of stone. And there are bones scattered all across the floor.
What the hell was this room used for?
My thought was a garbage chute, but I don't know why the bones are here.
Is there any smell? Like any residual smell in the air?
It's very stale.
She'll cautiously step in.
You step in and flash. The room is as it once was, still heaped in refuse and whatnot. The bones off the floor vanish, and there's a mop sitting in the corner, and there's a sharp smell of decay that stings your nostrils, especially of like wasted food, and then flashback.
So it is a garbage disposal. Okay, she will take another cautious step up to the hatch.
Okay.
And with her nothing, she'll light a torch and I guess just drop it in.
Okay. Is anyone else following Gilda into the room?
Tulok will follow Gilda in and just holds a hand on her backpack as he sees her look over the edge.
Okay. And where are you, Physic?
Physic is going to be 5 feet northwest of Tulok, so just outside the door, around the corner.
And what are you doing? You just hanging out there?
I hate this line of questioning because it feels like something bad's going to happen.
So you need to know what you're doing, man. That's all.
I'm dropping a torch into what could be a methane hole. Something bad is going to happen.
That's fair. He will be holding an elixir of healing.
Okay.
Lesser.
And like you're just holding that, and probably crossbow in the other hand.
Yeah. Just vibing, waiting for shit to
just
happen.
Vibing. Okay. Gilda, you hold up the torch over the hatch, get ready to drop it in, and then you sort of see something in the periphery of your vision from kind of above your head. And you slowly look up, and there's this skeletal face sort of forming in the air right in front of you. And this creature just forms out of nowhere over the hatch.
Whoa.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, that's mighty horrifying.
Yeah, a nearly fully skeletal apparition. And I need everyone who can see it to roll me a will save.
Oh, God. That pause was awful.
Well, it's going to be cut, obviously.
I'm glad she's got, like,
God.
some flatware to, eat whatever fucking things skeletons do. That's
Yeah,
great.
for the listeners, it's like a weird skeletal ghost with books and forks and weird stuff flying around it. And then its claws, its hands are just like 2 fingered claws. Two
So
clawed fingers.
From our conversation,
Two.
is Physic witnessing this right now?
Well, that's why I was asking what you were doing. And it seems to me you weren't looking in the room, so I'm going to say no.
Oh.
Tulok and Lady Gilda. Tulok, you rolled a what, sorry?
20 fucking 8, baby.
Oh, geez. Okay. And Lady Gilda.
Gilda was caught a little bit by surprise and only got a 19. So she
Oh,
was not
okay.
expecting this directly
Yeah.
in front of her.
Not a terrible roll, but yeah, you are caught off guard. You immediately become frightened too,
Incorrect.
Whoa.
I immediately become frightened 1 because of my aura of courage.
Oh, you're such a badass. Does that aura extend?
Whenever I reduce the frightened value at the end of my turn, it reduces the frightened value for all allies within 15 feet.
Fuck
That is
yeah.
so sick. Okay. So you're frightened 1. We're going to roll for initiative, as you might have suspected, and see what the F is up.
Do you need to use an action for that? Or is that an innate ability?
This is a passive aura.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
I'll throw
really
it in the chat
cool.
there for you.
All right, let's get some initiative. Lady Gilda, what do you get?
20.
Not too bad. Tulok?
25.
Okay. Physic?
19.
Okay. Let's begin. Tulok, top of the order.
All right. Tulok. Looking towards this creature, his arms start to extend in black swirling magic as he casts tentacular limbs.
I was like, is he gonna fuck up the 1-syllable word now?
That's the one you struggle on.
Tentacular lambs. Fuck.
Oh, no. Just like these Cthulhu-esque fucking sheep.
You know what, guys?
Okay.
We're having fun. Okay. So, I am going to roll against an undead creature.
Doing what?
So,
What are
you
doing?
need a fortitude saving throw.
Oh, okay. So you tentacular limbs, one action.
Chill
Now you're doing
touch.
something else. Chill touch. Okay. Fortitude.
You got it.
Natural 20, 29.
Ooh, okay. Well, in that case, nothing. You're fine.
Okay. You probably also a little bit shaken from this sudden appearance. It hasn't affected your response time, but maybe your efficacy of your magic. Lady Gilda, you're up.
Lady Gilda's a little bit out of her depth here and a little bit more surprised than I would like her to be by this creature. So I think she's going to try and assess the situation and do a recall knowledge.
Okay. That's going to be a religion, please.
That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Or occultism, actually.
Nope.
And that's a nope. Okay.
No, sorry. Nope on occult. Recall knowledge
okay.
are private, so I rolled it private.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't know. Okay. Obviously, apparition of some kind. Incorporeal, it appears.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you don't know.
Okay, she will do what she does, and with her second action, she will strike out with those hand wraps and mighty blows, hoping that she can at least land some of that positive damage, because physical damage is going to be less likely.
Yes.
So that is a 29 to hit.
Oh, fuck.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. 15
and
bludge.
4 points of positive. What did that feel like?
It felt like the positive did its part, but the physical not so much.
Okay.
As you would suspect. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, did it feel like your hand just passed through it, or did it feel like she made contact, like, at all? Like, did it catch?
Oh yeah, yeah. You made contact.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if I'm remembering my rules correctly in this, because you are wielding a magical weapon.
Okay.
Your fists are magical. That was an important part of it. Yes. So when you normally wouldn't think it would make contact, you did.
Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on with this creature, but it's not taking the full force of my punch. I can feel myself wisping right through it there. A retreat may be wise there, Tulok. And with her third action, she is going to reach out with that same hand and lay it on this ghosty ghost. So I require I think it's a basic fortitude save.
Yes. Okay. 18.
18 is a fail.
Oh. Okay.
So you are going to take 18. Oh no, 1d6.
Is it heightened? Should be auto heightened.
I don't know.
Yeah, heightened +1. So half your level. So it should be up to level 2, so it should be 2d6.
So that will be 6 points of positive, and you will take a -2 status penalty to your AC for 1 round. And Gilda is no longer frightened due to her aura of courage.
Nice. Okay.
Sorry, no, maybe not actually.
Oh no! At the end of your turn, it reduces by a value.
Okay,
always.
So, yeah, that's what I thought. It's been a while, so
cool. You strike, you lay on hands, and the fear is shaken off, which is quite appropriate. And next up is this creature, which then, before your eyes, vanishes.
That's what you want.
Well, that's not good.
The bones around the feet of both you and Tulok begin to stir, and they lift up and start shooting all across the room at both of you. It is going to be against Lady Gilda, a natural 20, and against Tulok, a 31.
What's the total on the natural 20?
Whoa! 33.
Okay.
Is that a crit on you, Tulok, or no?
It is not.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Lady Gilda, you're going to take 28 bludgeoning.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And Tulok, you take a mere 9 piercing. It is now Physics' turn.
Okay, so Physic is going to step south 5 feet and use Healing Bomb. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
sweet.
This is bad. Yeah, he's going to use Healing Bomb to throw a Lesser
Okay.
at Lady Gilda through Lesser Cover.
Cool. I mean, I think, if I remember correctly, do you succeed even on a fail with this?
Yeah, he succeeds even on a fail. I just edited it yesterday.
3 on the die for a 13.
Okay. Almost. Still success. Roll that healing.
So that is 3d6 plus 6 for 17.
Thank you so much. I love this scene. Like, Gilda's swinging at air. It evaporates. She just gets stabbed with a bunch of bones, turns around and gets hit in the face with like this silvery liquid that just heals her back up.
I love it. I love it. Top of round 2. Tulok, what do you got?
All right. Tulok is going to start his turn by rolling a spirit lore.
Okay.
It's going to be a 26.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. And this is actually... I think this is quite specific. So that I am going to rule as a critical success.
Hey!
Nice, man.
Tell me everything, you son of a bitch.
This is a poltergeist, and basically, when a creature dies and for whatever reason its spirit is unable or unwilling to leave the site of its death, that spirit may manifest as a poltergeist, a restless, invisible spirit that is still able to manipulate physical objects. Many poltergeists perish in a way that resulted from or has led to extreme emotional trauma. Just like some of the other ghosts, this is a sight-bound apparition and has the rejuvenation trait. So in order for you to overcome, or in order for you to dispatch it, you need to sort of overcome its requirements. So this is less like the others where they're more of a social puzzle, and this one is like, you gotta kick its ass and then see what you can do to put it to rest. Essentially, it is naturally invisible. So it only appears to frighten. And otherwise, it goes straight back to invisible at the start of its turn, no matter what, for free. It can use that ability it just uses called Telekinetic Storm. And it can use that as a single target or a multiple target situation. It's also got a telekinetic reaction of defense. And from there, it's what you would expect. Basically, resists all 5 except Force, Ghost Touch, and Positive. Double resistance versus non-magical.
Force, Ghost Touch, Positive. We have those in our arsenal. Tulok's got that wand, Physics got them bombs, and I got them wraps.
Yeah, well, Eat your heart out, Gary Sherman, one of the 3 directors of the movie Poltergeist.
Why would you even know that?
You're just on fire today with obscure references that I cannot handle because I haven't seen any movie you've referenced today at
That's
all.
usually James's shtick.
Yeah.
The obscure references and things no one's seen.
Really impressed.
What else you got there, Tulok? Now that you've had time to look at your shit.
God, I was really hoping that bag of the cantrip bag would have like a fairy fire type thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely like a 1st or 2nd level spell.
I don't have any shit like that.
Yeah.
Tulok is going to stride out of the room to behind Physic and is going to cast guidance on Lady Gilda. 2nd and 3rd turns.
Appreciate that, sir.
All right, Lady Gilda. It's invisible.
Yeah,
You don't know
first
where it's
action is going to be to seek.
Seek. Okay. This is...
Yeah, it is a secret perception check versus the stealth DC.
Okay. You have no idea where it went. If it went anywhere.
Okay. She will also stride out of the room because there's nothing else she can really do.
Stride out of the room, and on your way out, this bone whips up from behind you. It strikes at you as you enter this space in particular, one right next to the door. And that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That is a miss. Just bounces off her backpack. Rude.
All right, you're out of the room.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm sure there's something, but I'm just gonna pass. You know what? She'll raise her shield.
Raise a shield. Cool.
Yeah. Never a wasted action.
Yeah, this was
No.
fun.
Physic now straight in front of the door. This poltergeist appears again right in front of his eyes. And I need Tulok and Physic to roll me another will save.
Oh, fuck you.
Because it uses its ability called Frighten.
Physics got a 20.
That is a failure. So you
Fuck.
are going to be frightened too.
Oh god. Could I use a hero point to re-roll that?
If you like, sure.
I don't like. But I would gladly do. Oh my fucking god. For a 4 on the die for a 12.
Oh, yeah, nope.
Nope.
I was really hoping that 28 for me first round was a crit success, but now that I know that it's not,
It's not, yeah.
coming in hot with a, ooh, that's a 13, but I think I'm also going to use my hero point.
Your newly gained hero point?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, keep this economy going, right?
Gotta use them, yep.
26.
Okay, you good. At least you didn't have a critical failure there, Physic. And this creature is now going to... what can it do? It's going to use this telekinetic storm directly... Actually, I think it's gonna strike at both Physic and Tulok again. Hitting multiple people. Let's see here.
I will use my retributive strike if you will allow it.
Yeah, don't see why not. You won't be able to strike from your angle, though.
That's fine. I just want to give physics some protection against this damage.
Okay.
So that
Cool.
will be a +7, a -7 to this damage for you, Tulok.
Tulok or Physic?
Sorry, physic.
Okay.
Sorry, Tulok.
So Physic, 27 to hit you.
Yeah, that's a hit, not a
Or
crit.
sorry, 25 to hit you. 25 to hit you. And then
less than a crit.
26 for Tulok.
That's a hit.
All right, and Physic, you're going to take 14 piercing.
-7 would be 7 total.
Yep. And then bones shooting out of this room and some rocks out of the bins. It's going to be 8 slashing to Tulok. It's getting lower end of the stick here for those damages.
Yeah, those are substantially lower than the 28 that I got.
Yeah, seriously. That was a big crit. It's a 2d12 crit.
Wow.
Physic, you're up. This thing is visible.
Physic will throw a lesser ghost charge.
Okay. Good call.
Charge that ghost.
For a 7 on the die for a 15 to hit, and I'm so sad.
Yeah, 15 doesn't hit, but you still get your splash, right?
Yeah, 1 splash.
1 splash, okay. So 1 positive splash damage. So it ain't much, but it's something. Anything else?
Next move, step south.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I will draw another elixir of life.
Okay. Top of round 3, Tulok, straight in front of you again. You got your dangly limbs.
Yes, sir. I've got my dangly limbs, but I will not be using it because Tulok will be casting the classic magic missile 3-round action. Let's get some hits down here.
Hell yeah.
Probably a good call, yeah.
6 on the first roll, max damage. A
nice.
4 and a 3
Nice.
for 13 total points of damage.
All right, not too bad. That's some damage. Lady Gilda.
Lady Gilda's first action will be to step, so she is now back in front of this poltergeist, blocking its view from theoretically Tulok and Physic. Second action, she's going to throw a fist at this thing. That is a 21 to hit.
How long is your reduction to AC last?
Full round. So it should be over.
Should be over, man. Okay. In that case, that's a miss.
And just to cut in here, once Lady Gilda moves into that position, Physic is going to Goblin Scuttle west 5 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Okay.
Nice.
The action. Love the Goblin Scuttle.
Sorry, can we... I need you to mechanically clarify something for me, and I know Gilda would have an idea about this at this point. Is it when the ghost appears that they have to roll a saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. So if it... Okay. So her last action will be to raise her shield then. No, you know what? She'll strike again.
Also, I just want to quickly say Physics frightened condition is reduced by 1 after his turn. Forgot we missed that. But he's still frightened 1.
Okay, that's a 13 to hit.
13 is a miss.
Okay, so that will end Gilda's turn, and her frightened condition would normally tick down now. That means all allies within 15 feet's frightened condition ticks down due to her aura of courage. Physic is no longer frightened.
Fuck
Nice.
yes!
Everyone bring a champion to the party. Okay, that's your turn. Poltergeist disappears.
Yep. So I'm going to put this out here. This is why I wanted to get mechanically clear on the effect, because there is a single round action called Avert Gaze that will give you a +2 to your saving throw.
Yeah, okay, yeah. This is not a... it's not one of those features. It's not like a Medusa Gaze feature. It is an action. So essentially, since we got a natural 20, we're rolling through most. It's literally just going to happen again right now. It's naturally invisible, so the start of its next turn, it turns invisible if it's revealed. And then it uses, while invisible, uses 1 action to reappear and do the frightened action.
Okay. So it's not a gaze, it's... Okay.
It's not a gaze, yeah. And so now I need everyone to roll me another will save as it does this, and it's gonna rinse repeat here. It's pretty mindless, and it's really angry.
Yeah. As a 15 for the lady.
Okay.
26 for the Goblin.
Goblin is good. Lady would normally be 2, but is only frightened 1.
13 for the half-elf.
And frightened 2 for Tulok.
Oh, jeez. You really got to stop doing that.
It's like... no, it doesn't make that noise. The boogie, 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 boogie. Telekinetic storm again on all 3 of you. Beauty, this doesn't have to take any multiple attack penalties, so it's just gonna, all this shit just starts flying out of the room. First on the list is going to be Lady Gilda with a 30 to hit.
That will hit. That's actually a critical with the frightened condition.
Oh, snap.
Oh, boy.
Next is a natural 1 against Tulok,
Hell yeah.
and then a 15 against Physic.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm also going to use my Well, nope, never mind.
Did you already use your reaction?
No, but it's the triggers when an ally.
But you still. Oh, you don't have your shield up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I could snap my.
24.
You know what? Actually, I will. I will use my reaction to snap my shield into place. Reactive shield, giving me my bonus to my AC.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's a reaction to raise your shield, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
okay.
make my AC a 22.
Okay.
So that will technically negate the crit.
Awesome. That's such a sick move. Okay. In that case, I already rolled, but I'll just have it since it's a ×2. So you take 12.
Okay.
12 bludgeoning.
Thank you.
Cool. Physic, you're up.
Your first action, draw physician's tools, healer's tools. I've made that mistake before. But battle medicine. Battle medicine on Gilda.
Good call.
Oh, me to beat at a 15. That's a 2 on the die. Oh my
man.
god. How am I so bad at this?
So that's 2 HP back.
No, it's what is it? 1d8. What is it? I always forget. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Been a while since we recorded.
9 HP.
Awesome. Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, anything else from your physic? It's one action.
2 actions because I had to draw my healer's tools. And then for a third action, you know what? Just apply the minor elixir of life that I had in my hand to Lady Gilda.
Okay.
Thanks. You like step up, cut her open, bleed her a little bit, and then rub like a topical ointment on it.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need.
Okay, roll that up. Same deal. Just click on it in your inventory and hit the big red button.
Another 2 HP.
Take it.
However, you do get the bonus to, was it diseases or whatever? Not that it matters. All right. Round 4, Tulok.
All right. Using his lengthened arms, he reaches over Lady Gilda and will attempt a chill touch again. So that's going to be another fortitude save from you, sir.
Okie dokie. 27, natural 18.
Damn it! Okay.
You're taking the least amount of damage, but holy crap, I'm defending against you.
You are unaffected. And I will cast Guidance on Physic.
Guidance on physic, okay.
And that is Tulok's turn.
Lady Gilda.
Yeah. I am in a place I'm not normally, and that's I don't know what to do because I am not particularly effective against ghosts. And I cannot remember if I've used my Desperate Prayer already for the day because I don't remember the last time we rested. But I think it was like back in the early 30s, so I'm going to assume I've used it.
Yeah.
So I think she's just gonna have to power through.
Yeah, I mean, you can do damage to this thing, so...
Yeah. So first action, she'll raise her shield just to get that up.
Mm-hmm.
Second action, she will throw a fist. That is a 32 to hit.
Holy
that's a
fuck.
crit.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
That is 18 points of bludgeoning and
Okay.
6 points of positive.
Punching ghosts.
Okay. Wicked.
So in one of our Pathfinder 1E
Yeah, I was about
seldom
to say
campaigns, I made what I call a punch cleric. He was a hybrid brawling cleric who was an exorcist. So he would just like punch ghosts out of people, and like that was a real thing that he could do.
Beat the devil out of him, as Bob Ross
We
would
played
say.
one session of that campaign, and my character was wholly designed to like fight with a shield and defend his character. we all get to play one session. It's really bummer.
Yeah, it was good though. It was a lot of fun. And then she'll call out as a free action. Gentlemen, if you've got the reach, maybe it might be worth taking some cover behind the table. That might offer you a little bit of protection from this storm of bones and stones. And
My limbs, they aren't tentacular.
but you throw and shoot a crossbow.
Yeah.
We get it. You can say the word. Must be nice.
Man. Life's tough, Scott. Punch with guidance?
Yeah. Till the end of your next turn, until the end of your current turn. Yeah, so she'll do a punch map -4 with that guidance. So that is a 28 to hit.
That hits. You can't not kill it.
Okay.
Or destroy it. Describe your destruction of this undead spirit.
Same. So like she does her, she gets a solid uppercut in, and then she leans back and gives it a check jab with the last little bit of her action, and this thing just disapparates in front of her. And
poof, nice.
As it does, her allies find their courage returned and bolstered as the frightened condition ticks down by 1.
Nice.
And in true poltergeist fashion, the house implodes on itself.
Boom. This poltergeist is destroyed, at least for now. But Tulok knows that it will rejuvenate in time.
So Tulok looks to his companions and says, much like the other ghosts, we need to determine how to keep this one from returning. Let's take a look in the room and see if we can decipher anything, and try to put it to rest before it comes back to harry us further.
Or we can just get the fuck out of here.
Tulok, not interested in that, pushes past.
It would be kind of nice to know why it was here, and if we can help, we should help, right? I'm gonna stand out here for about 10 minutes.
Let me just catch up the old clock there, and as you would expect, the door to the bathroom, or not the bathroom, but where the place with like the big tub and the halfling, that closes. And if you leave the door unmanned after a minute or so, the door here closes behind Tulok as well.
Okay, well, Tulok is in there, and I would like to... I mean, what are we talking here? He wants to investigate the room and see if he can decipher what happened here. I know there was that flashback. Does he get any more information, or...
No, not from that. But you're like searching around the room looking for anything you can find. And you find that several bones that are in the same trash bin are easily determined to belong to the same human skeleton, as if the body had been tossed in all at once without care. Everything else seems to be like broken up and scattered and like, previously before being dumped in this room, except for this one set of bones. There's a crack in the skull that's the obvious cause of death as well.
And they're in the refuse bins, not in the compost hole.
Correct. Yeah, it's in one of the. I mean, on the map it looks like they're big bins, but like imagine it's more several bins, and there's one bin in particular where there's just this like nearly whole skeleton all by itself, just tossed in without any care or reverence at all. Roll me. I think I'll take a occultism or religion again.
20.
Given what you know about poltergeists, which is apparently everything, you figure that this spirit, this person was murdered, unjustly, and was disposed of in a most disrespectful manner, and this is what is causing the unrest. So putting it to rest would be something along lines of like blessing the room or properly cremating the remains or some such.
Lady Gilda, I believe I have found what has happened here. There was a murder, and the body was not disposed of with any form of reverence. Is there any spell that you could use with the power of Aurori to perhaps consecrate this room or make this spirit at ease?
Unfortunately, Tulok, I think the best I can do is offer it a prayer. The Aurori doesn't flow through me like it does a caster of the divine or whatever flows through you or learned through an individual, Rory blesses me personally with his grace. And I don't really know how to turn that outward so much as it's an inward thing. When I focus, when I meditate, that's how I'm able to create this positive energy and this healing. I could lay on hands if you think that would have some effect, but with the deceased, we tend to just leave them be.
Perhaps you could say a prayer, and I will cast gentle repose upon the bones. I know it has been at decease for who knows how long, but maybe the magic will help slightly.
And Physic, twirling his mustache slightly, goes, "It's the scene of a murder."
Physic has a mustache? When did this come about?
He does now.
It's been growing whatever since he went down.
It's wispy at best. Come on.
All right, you going along with this, Kilda?
Yeah, she will. I think she'll help Tulok move the skeleton out of the bins and onto the floor, like somewhere a little bit more reverent. Maybe just a single fist over the chest for Rory. Or an open hand, I guess, over where the heart would be for Rory. I guess is probably a more accurate.
Sure.
And after spending that 10 minutes to catch her breath, she is refocused. So she will lay a hand on the skeleton over its hand, and cast lay on hands and speak out a little bit of her morning preparation. Not the full prayer. The full prayer is for her, but.
Is that morning MORN or MOURN?
MORN. I don't think she mourns per se, because she's a conduit to something bigger and better. Like she knows that there's life after this or existence after this. So
there's a real sting of neutrality about her.
Yeah. Rory, find us in the darkness here. I don't know if this was one of your servants, but I hope that you can see to bringing them onto the boneyard anyway. They need assistance passing through. Please give them strength when they are weak. Give them courage when they're afraid. And bless them with peace of mind when they're in turmoil. It is in your name we pray, and hopefully lay the spirit to rest. And then she'll cast lay on hands.
And as Gilda finishes this, Tulok is holding the staff of necromancy, and in the other hand he waves in the air above the body, and a purple light comes from the staff to his hand and just over top of the body, and he casts gentle repose.
I thought you were going to do something very different. I don't know if you guys ever played the Necromancer in Diablo 2, but that's kind of what I was expecting. Just out of this other skeleton. And it's the Festrog.
Yeah.
As you as you go through all these motions to give this unknown person from hundreds of years ago, centuries ago, a proper rest, as it were, not quite burial, but at least something respectful, something reverent. You cast these spells and go through these motions, and it lays still, of course, on the ground, but the bones that are scattered about start to move around and lift into the air and are slowly but surely replaced into the bins where they once were, instead of scattered about the room and outside into the dining room. And you both feel as though you have done your bit to put this restless soul to rest. Tulok, I want to give you a hero point for pushing for the rest of this spirit. And I'm also going to grant you a minor boon from Pharasma.
Nice.
Ooh.
You are blessed for returning this soul to the boneyard, or at least on its journey towards it.
Too blessed to be stressed, baby.
Once you can gain a +2 status bonus to a single check. You can apply this bonus after you determine the result. And with this reverent moment, we're going to call it there.
Ew.
And the door mysteriously shuts behind Gilda and Tulok.
Yeah. And when no one's looking, Shad goes down, falls into the bag and goes down the chute.
You son of a bitch.
Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.